This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Friday, the 10th of August. I'm Michael Groff. For the third consecutive day, showers and thunderstorms hit sections of the metro area. First, it was the North Valley in the mid-evening hours last night between 7 and 9 p.m. Then, the East Valley, eastern Maricopa, northwest Pinal County around midnight. Very heavy rain, flash flooding. We still have flood advisories, which we'll get to in just a moment. So, will we have rain for a fourth straight day here across the metro, or are we finally going to see a reprieve? How long does all this last? What about temperatures? All of those questions. We'll get you some answers as we get out there and talk about it. First, yesterday in the valley, 101 degrees the high after a morning low of 76. That's some shot of some lightning from last night while I was out on a walk. Figured I'd roll some video for the weather discussion video in the morning. Always preparing. Trace of rain in the bucket officially at Sky Harbor. Yesterday, they had 1,100ths of an inch just after midnight. Of course, many spots in the valley that saw rain saw significantly more than that. And outside right now, here at 6 a.m., we begin this day at a fairly pleasant, albeit muggy, 75 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 70, humidity 83%. The winds are light, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures across south central Arizona this morning. 71, the cool spot in North Scottsdale and around the Florence area. Most of us are actually in the mid-70s to near 80. That's not too bad for early and mid-August. Water vapor satellite view, high pressure continues to be the dominant feature to our north. Tropical storm John still churning off the west coast of Mexico, and that has had quite a bit of an influence on our weather. The watch warning maps still have excessive heat warnings and heat advisories from the Pacific Northwest through the northern Rockies. Closer to home, a flood warning remains in effect through 8:30 a.m. for much of the East Valley, eastern Maricopa, northwest Pinal County. Tempe, Mesa, Chandler, Apache Junction, down toward Gold Canyon, Maricopa, Stanfield, all in that flood warning. Numerous road closures out there. You're going to have to look those up. Take extra time to get to your destination. Don't drive over the flooded roadways. We say this all the time. If you're watching these videos, you know that. But certainly we're going to see those water rescues. We always do whenever we have these situations. Severe weather outlook for today, a marginal risk of severe storms from Indianapolis over to Columbus. Here in Arizona, a marginal risk from Flagstaff to Sedona, Prescott, Payson, Camp Verde, all the way down to the Phoenix metro area. Primary risk from severe storms today would be strong, damaging, straight-line winds, although the usual ingredients will be there as well. Small hail, deadly lightning, and localized flooding. Rainfall for the next 7 days, around 1/2 inch here in the valley, 1 to 2 inch amounts for the Mogollon Rim and parts of far southern and southeast Arizona. Obviously, there can be locally heavier amounts than what's shown here. So let's get into the details of our weather, shall we? We'll check the models and see where this takes us. Here's the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Our upper ridge well to the north. Tropical storm John off the west coast of Mexico, a pretty decent pressure gradient there, so east to northeasterly flow around 20 to 25 knots this afternoon, providing decent wind shear. And all of the ingredients that have been in place the last several days remain in effect. Plenty of moisture around. Down at the surface today, cloudy skies this morning, becoming partly sunny. Just how much sun we get is going to be a big factor in whether or not we see storms again this afternoon and evening. If we can get the clouds to clear out by mid to late morning, get those temperatures in excess of 100 degrees, then I think we have a pretty good chance of storms this afternoon because everything else is just the way it's been for the last few days. Highs this afternoon in the upper 90s to near 103 and a 40% chance that we'll see storms. Let's take a look at the HRRR model. This model has performed brilliantly this week. Sometimes these high-res models struggle, but this has done a great job. And again, tonight at 9 o'clock, it shows showers and storms rolling into the valley from the east and northeast. Now, I think storms could conceivably come in here a little sooner than that, and because of the nature of the atmosphere today, we could see showers and storms anytime, but this would be the prime window, again, between about 7 p.m. this evening and 1 a.m. tomorrow morning. All right, otherwise, tonight will be mostly cloudy, lows mid-70s to mid-80s, and then tomorrow, partly sunny again, chance of showers and storms. Everything is still about the way it's been the last few days. Now on Sunday, the ridge begins to reposition itself, and as it does, slightly drier air will work its way in here. Now it's not going to dry out completely. we'll just take the chance of storms down to a more typical monsoon level, about a 20% chance of late afternoon and evening showers and storms. Highs will warm a bit. We'll be in about the 103 to 107 range. Same thing on Monday and Tuesday. Now, as we get to Wednesday, the GFS still insistent on more active weather coming in as an inverted trough or disturbance moves across the southwest. The European is coming on board with this as well. So the deterministic models really starting to ramp up the chance of storms by the middle part of next week. It's still kind of far out to really make that determination, but I would at least give a nod to this and say, yes, more unsettled weather will return to the greater southwest by the middle part of next week. And that means temperatures would be coming back down, maybe back to the upper 90s to about 103, and humidity levels coming back up. Thursday, same thing. Chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening, about a 1 in 3 possibility. And high temperatures still upper 90s to about 103. Here's a week from today. This is Friday the 17th. High pressure still in a favorable position to bring monsoon moisture into the southwest. So the forecast really doesn't change, but a 30% chance that we see showers and storms each afternoon and evening if this verifies. And more or less the same for Saturday the 18th. And here's the end of the forecast period. This is Sunday the 19th. High temperatures probably between about 101 and 105. Daily chances of showers and storms out here. And really, the pattern does not look to change all that much from day to day. Let's take a look at the temperatures through the period coming off the GFS ensemble. A little bit warmer this weekend, especially Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Then we'll start to see temperatures backing off and staying within a reasonable distance of normal, and elevated chances of showers and storms. I'd say at least slightly above typical monsoon levels. And of course, August is kind of the heart of the monsoon season. So that's some good news. And that's just going to about wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video comes back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, suggestions, always welcome. I do try to post updates as well to our Facebook page as my schedule allows. You can check that out, the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion Facebook page there. Otherwise, please be careful out there this morning. Lots of flooded roadways, especially in the East and Southeast Valley and across Northwest Pinal County. You guys have yourselves a great, safe, and happy Friday.